have a monkey in your pants?
Right guys, pick up video for you. Potentially part 1. I don't know yet. Went to a car boot sale this morning, quite early-ish, local car boot sale. Quite small, about 40 cars there or so. Just taking my phone out of my pocket. So this possibly is a part 1 because I'm going off to another one very soon. It doesn't start for a little bit. So yeah, around my neck of the woods you hardly find anything at any sort of car boot sales at all, not locally as such, like where this one was, for example. It's bugger all for sale, no proper resellers or anything like that. It's quite rubbish here in the Scottish borders. But I did find a couple of pickups, and I didn't just pick them up for shits and giggles, games that looked sort of interesting, not just picking them up for the sake of picking them up anyway, if that makes sense. All PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 items, which is most normally the norm. But first item I got, which is in decent condition actually, was Time Crisis. Fucking glare, there you go, Time Crisis on the PS1. Boxed and complete, which is quite funny because then I've just sent my gun thing, the gun for it, to Paul Bradley, but never mind, I'll get another one. And my phone goes ping. Next game that I got, is completely boxed, is the rest are all PS2 basically, but you can sort of just see my PS2 collection up there. It's not the largest, but I am quite liking the PS2. Next game I got is a little bit dirty on the front, but Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Never played it. Do love the old school Tony Hawk's games though. I'm not going to bother showing you them all. It's a platinum game, a game complete in really decent condition. Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex. Now, I've never played any Crash Bandicoot games. I'm not going to edit this because I've not got time, so I need to be leaving soon. Bandicoot games, apart from the very first one on the PS1. It looks alright actually. So it does. Next game, again, complete. Really nice condition actually. It's a game that I know nothing about at all, but it looks quite interesting on the back and whatnot. On the back it says, beware, this game includes one evil uncle, 3 clever orphans, and countless unfortunate events. I think there's a film of this actually, which I've always meant to bloody watch. But it's Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. Really, really good condition, but sort of see, I can't be bothered to play with the focus, but it looks like a very interesting, bizarre game. Happy to have that. Next one, complete as well, really decent condition, is the Challenge Job, LA Heist. Can't beat a bit of racing games and minis. Never played it. A game that I've not got, which is good, and I might have this game actually. I'm back. I'm not editing this, like I said. I did edit that because I was away for a little while. I had to make sure I didn't have this game, and I don't. I think I might have it on the Xbox. Again, nice condition. Love these sort of games. But it's Need for Speed Pro Street. Yep, Pro Street complete. Now another game, complete. Lovely jubbly. I love these games, especially the original ones. But it's Worms 4 Mayhem. Very nice. Another one, which I never even knew this was out on the PS2. A game that I loved on the PlayStation 1 actually. And it looks pretty decent. I look forward to actually sticking this on and see how good it is. It got 9 out of 10 and 10 out of 10. So it does. Toka Race Driver 2. It generally looks pretty decent. I hope it plays well. And the next game, again, I'm not going to show you, but they are all complete. I'm just checking. This looks a bit like, is it King of Monsters? Looks interesting, but it's never heard of it or seen it. But it's War of the Monsters. Next game, love the original. This complete, nice condition. This is love the original. I don't think I've played this one. I don't think so. But it's Theme Park World. Fucking glare. But I love Theme Park. It's an awesome game. Awesome game. Again, complete. Never heard of this, so I don't even know what it's all about, but it looked interesting. But State of Emergency 2. Next one. Yep. Another Tony Hawk's game. Love the old school Tony Hawk's games. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. And this one's a bit dirty on the outside, just on the case a little bit because I dropped it in the mud because I was excited. Not really. I was carrying too much stuff, but I have played this game. I think I played it on the Xbox not 360, the Xbox. And it's pretty decent from what I remember, actually. I think. Simpsons game, again, complete, nice condition. This game I picked up, I think, because the guy was selling a few, and I just took all the ones that he had because I got a decent price on it. But I think Richard Turner might like this game if you're watching, Richard. Super Trucks, truck racing or something. Again, this one's complete. It's got a nice little something else at the back there. Heard of these sort of games. I think they're supposed to be decent. I've never played any of them actually, but Star Wars Battlefront 2, never played it, so curious to see what it's all about. And finally, I get, is there a Brucey bonus? Oh, there's a Brucey bonus! Fucking Brucey bonus in there. How'd that happen? Score. This one's complete nice condition. Never heard of it. I looked on the back. It looked reasonably interesting. But it's ATV quad power racing, and the Brucey bonus disc that was in there is a bit dirty, mind. You never get Brucey bonuses like that. Just randomly in there. Those Splinter Cell Chaos Theory loose, which I'm quite happy to have that. Now, there was another game, Command & Conquer Red Alert or something like that, for the PlayStation 1, and as soon as I saw it, that's what caught my eye to a certain guy's store, and I was like, oh, but I opened it up and it only had one of the 2 discs, and I was like, damn it! And the moon was like, oh, is that empty? I'll just take it away. I was like, yeah, it's missing a disc. I should have taken it for free and probably kept the fucking box, but I never thought. All that, guys, cost £7 actually, which is quite decent for around here. The majority of them are like 50p. There was a woman who was selling 3 at £1 each. I got them for £2, and there was a guy who had 2 games on a stall, one marked at 50p and one marked at 30p, and I went over. He said, I've got more in my boot. I went, alright, and he pulled out a good, let me see, where did I get 1, 2, 3, at least 8 or 9, I think he pulled out, and I was just like, £3. He was like, aye, and I was like, score. That's me, guys. A nice little early car boot pickup for me. I don't really get out to many car boots. Maybe I'll start trying it now that the weather's coming in a little bit. Hopefully find some decent stuff. But this is potentially part 1 because I'm now going to drive to Hexham, which is about an hour and a half away. An hour and a half away, because they've got a pretty decent indoor car boot there. And if I find anything, there might be a part 2 to this video. That's it for me, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm off to another car boot sale. Goodbye.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?